Man is unable to see truth because there's too many spells that he casts upon himself every day, all day. Um, the spell that I'm speaking of is you you driving down the street, you look over to the side, it's a big ass sign right there that say McDonald's, and now so you want some McDonald's, and you watch the commercial, and a commercial pop up about some new invention, um, George Foreman grill or some shit. Now you want a George Foreman grill. Um, you a cigarette smoker. You're doing good. You know what I'm saying? Trying to stop smoking cigarettes. Sit in the house. Commercial come on. Newport commercial. Now you want a cigarette. See, we're dealing with real sorcerers, people that run this world. They're real versed in sorcery and the magics and all those type of things. A spell is, I'm gonna show you a spell real quick. This is a spell. See that? In order for me to get y'all to thinking a certain way or to think about a certain thing, I would have to cast a spell upon you. You feel me? And that's a spell. Um, I want you to give me your money. How am I going to make you give me your money? I cast a spell on you. I spell the word Visa. I spell the word debit. I spell your name and everything out. And now I send it to you. Here you go. You accepted it. Now you just accepted the spell and you cast a spell upon you. Now when you read the spelling of this word, which is V-I-S-A, that's how you spell a word. See, they had it right in front of your face. And now when you spell a word and you read that word, then you've spoken the word to existence. Just like God did in the beginning. He said, let there be light, and there was light. Or I can't say God, but the Creator. And, same as he did in the beginning, he said, let there be light. That's what you do when you accept the spell. You don't have to take the spell. You don't have to read these signs. We don't have to, but they bombard us with them. They put it everywhere to the point that it's like, how could you really miss it? So now we're riding around and walking around and sitting around and laying around 24 hours a day, casting spells on ourselves, sitting there looking at the TV screen, looking at TV, and just watching all the words, watching all the imagery, the pictures. It's nothing but a spell. The way the spell works is that it sends, same way God created. God said that there be light, and there was light. Look, and he saw the light, and the light was good. The reason the light was good because it was exactly what he wanted. If you set out to build a house or a palace for yourself or your people, and you got an idea in your head how you want it, and when you get finished, if it looks and turns out according to the image that was in your head, then you would say that it was good, which shows that before God said, let there be light, there must have been an image in his head that he was picturing of what he wanted light to be. That thought existed. That thought is our connection. It is what makes us the co-creators. Okay? Now, with that thought, thoughts become things. It's like anything you could think of, it start off with the thought. Man has to think about everything that they wanted to create before they created it, you know. So thoughts become things. So if you're sitting around and the families that's running society and running everything, these Illuminati, Bilderberg, Rothschilds, Rockefellers, the the bankers and all these people, the Queen, the Pope, these motherfuckers just running this shit. They got their fingers into, they done took over everything. The big money corporations that took over every part of life that you could really imagine, from the religion to the schools to the medicine to the government to the military. They've taken over everything. They design the clothes, they play all the songs, everything you see on TV, the news. They have their people in places to make sure everything goes out and ran according to the way they want to run. So when you're sitting around watching TV, the only information that you get on the TV is the information that they want you to know. They're building your design pattern. They're building your thoughts for you. You think you're thinking for yourself. The only thing you're doing is cumulatively thinking this garbage that you see and they portray to you through the media, through the television, and then you got your little goofy friends who sit around, they watch the same shit, then y'all come around together, and then y'all sit around and he might say some shit off something he seen last night, and you heard the same thing off some shit you seen last night, so now y'all in cahoots, and y'all, yeah, this is right, Jay-Z said this, and it's garbage. They're building your foundation thought, and they're keeping certain thought patterns, energy vibrations going around into your head, going to your mind, and in turn, you're thinking about these things and you're creating them, bringing into existence, creating this world right here as we know it. And that's the problem with what's going on. People don't really see the extent to the brainwashing and manipulation, but that's about where it goes to.